හරි ඕකේ ගයිස් අපි එහෙනම් ෆොබිඩන් වෙස්ට් එකේ අන්තිම මිෂන් එකට ෆාසීනිත් කොල්ලොත් එක්ක තියෙන ෆයිට් එකට ගේම් එකේ අවසානයේටම ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ රයිට් ඕකේ අපි එහෙනම් අතුරට ගිහලා බලමු තත්ත්වය මොකද කියලා අපේ අරෙන් එරන්ඩ් සයිලන්ස් කොල්ලා ඇවිල්ලා කියලා කියන්නේ අපි ගිහලා බලමු
I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
තත්ත්වය මොකද කියලා එන්නේ බුවා
Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Tilda.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control.
අපි ඒක යන්න කලින් හැමදේටම පොඩ්ඩක් ફોකස් කරලා යමුනේ
Focus. It's Worlds.
අප්පා වාල්ලි ફોකස් එක
I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. World did. Even when he was overwhelmed, he refused to let me push him away. I failed World, but Gemini. I should have pushed harder. I should have done more. I'd give anything to have him back.
කැත සීන් එක වාල් නැති වෙච්ච එකට අවුල් ඇත්තටම මම හිතුවේ නෑ වාල් නැති වෙයි කියලා කොච්චර දුර යනද හරිද මේමයි ඒක ස්ටක් වුණා
With Regala out of the way, Ikaro and Tanakh, they're safe. Future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, it is not a battle I am going to win. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now and always.
අන්තිම මිෂන් එකනේ යන්න කලින් ඔක්කොටම කතා කරලා Hey, examine කරන්න නැත්ත. කළා.
There you are.
පොඩ්ඩෙන කටියට කතා කරලා එන්න.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten. I would say that I am...
Thank you.
It is I.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in there. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood. We will endure on there. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure.
As you say. You have more than earned mine.
Think you're ready to put all your training?
I am to Nacht.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about, but I want her on our side when we...
It is more than she deserves.
Thank you, Katal. You nervous about the...
If I live, it will be in victory. What matters most is that you achieve your...
I'll do my best. Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural. I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her? I bet people are curious about that new armor.
None more than our Quen ally. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how... I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy...
Good luck with that. Your people keep mentioning the wings of the...
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on and leapt into bat for us. To imitate this feat. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the cool... And now... like the deeds of the Ten themselves. So... Tell me. How did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
But I'll be briefing.
Understood.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
එතෙන්ට පස්සේ ලා කවිලා බලන්න ඕන.
We've never played machine strike together.
I'll bet you're a pro. Aloy, you came.
Wish I could say we don't need them. But even Regala.
Yeah. Enemy.
Right. Doesn't look like any of our guests are...
Yet. So, I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon.
Looking forward to it.
I guess Silence is keeping to him.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sock.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on it after everything he's...
Sure. Later. You think...
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better. That keeps the rest of us low.
Anybody take you up on that ale?
Izzo can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break.
What about Katalo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his... Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good...
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with...
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was just curious to see if that new... Turns out it really is.
I found out more about the site. They definitely have a base. It's a place called...
First Force. All right, that's it.
You found one of them? A Sons of...
He was posing as a Delver, but my focus locked onto his. I caught up with him. He tried to correct, but there was still data on it. A bunch. One of them was called First Force.
Nice job.
Ah, you know me.
Send me those coordinates, okay?
Now hold on, Aloy. Sarah's the last of a line of killers that murdered. I need to be there when she goes down.
Of course.
All right.
You, talked to Tilda?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to...
I think so. I better
එයාටත්
get going.
කතා කරලා ඉවරයි.
Oh, you know where to find me.
අන්තිමේටම සෝගාවට.
You flew? Kotala? You know what? I don't even know. I saw we have visitor. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight?
Almost.
Oh, and
Any more data catch your eye?
all of it? I have so much to I'm particularly interested. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them, but Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of the sheer calculations needed for space travel.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understand. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stream of fire lit by the goddess to guide us. So,
Yes, I've been studying the most fascinating one thus far. An entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient. There's much they've misinterpreted, but still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're
and deadly. You sure you're okay? I know things must be happening.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their.
Guess the more the merry. Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having. She seems angry. The kind of angry that
Don't worry. We're going to point that the Zeniths.
if you say.
I hope our new guests.
Science. He's the one who built the weapon that can take down Z.
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us.
Oh,
You know that special part of us that make.
our spirit?
Yeah. How are you holding up?
Varro's loss is heavy on. I didn't know him well, but Zoe and Aaron seem to have taken to. But I don't quite know what to say.
They need time.
And what about you?
I don't know. Have you spoken with?
A little bit. I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. Seemed so. Like every emotion she had was taking. And she looked happier because of. I felt so.
You should ask So to teach you sometime.
Maybe.
We won't let the Zeniths get away with what they've done.
Everyone's ready to take the fight to the end.
And you?
Nervous?
Don't worry. Anything new around you?
Kotalo showed me the schematics for. I recall reading about robotic limbs with Bud. I never thought technology like that would be true. Think of what it could do for injured. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes.
Replacing body parts as they grow older.
Exactly.
I suppose you saw that Tilda's hit.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with. But now that she's here, I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths. Probably both.
You mentioned there was some.
Yes. So I found references to an old world system. It's called Leviathan. My people, a sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it, but we've never gotten it to. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where it's in San Francisco.
Another pharaoh?
No, Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells if we can acquire that data, we might be able to. Every year, my sister gets terrified when along with Leviathan.
Okay. So
That's the thing. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility, you're much better at fighting machines.
of course. I'll let you.
Thank you.
සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් එක.
I need to wrap up a few.
I'll be ready when you.
And like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Forbidden Legacy. Side quest එක. ඒක පස්සේ ගමු.
Aloy, it appears that we have some I'm glad to see you're okay. I heard you gave the Tanakh something to... I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling right...
Sorry to disappoint. Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes,
You look like you have something on your mind.
we're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left, but... The more every voice I hear, every word I read from her ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, if we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like...
I don't know what you're talking about. Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Aaron and I tried speaking to Silence, but apparently our tribal...
Charming, isn't he? How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy.
Have you talked to any of our new...
Aaron and I tried speaking to, but apparently our...
Charming, isn't... Thoughts on our new Zenith?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all
She's... I have to go.
I'll make sure Aaron doesn't punch Silence in the face, if that...
Thanks.
ඕකේ. අපිට ආයෙ කවුද ඉන්නේ කතා කරන්න කට්ටිය? එච්චරයිනේ. වාල් නෑ. ඒ වගේම වාල් නෑ. ඒ වගේම බේටත් නෑ. අනිත් කට්ටිය ඔක්කොම කතා කරලා ඉවරයි.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that? I'll have to find more machine sites to get the parts I need.
හරිනේ. මොකද කරන්න තියෙනවද? ඔක්කොම ගෙනත් දැම්මා. දහයෙන් දුන්නා. මොකක්වත් වෙන්නේ නැවද? ඩ්‍රෝන් එක ගන්න ඩේටා නේ අපිට ඒක බලන්න පුළුවන්. ඕකේ ඒක දැනට ඕනේ. අපි මිෂන් එකට Singularity. Okay, boys and girls, let's go.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room right away.
Final mission.
Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth.
Let's
Now,
go.
it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. to this location, undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure, the launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to.
Regala set එක නේ.
All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You
Set
two?
එක.
A minute?
Set එක. Gas time.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me?
යන්නට.
After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
නියමයි.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
නියමයි. Let's go. Assemble your companions. Talk to your companions. කතා කරා. ආයෙ පාරක් කොනක්.
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you.
Did you need something?
අමුත් එක කතා කරන්න බෑ.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game, modest success.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades, and you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakths to fight for you, or rather the sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with
Did you have an actual question, or are you...
So all this time, even before I found the coordinate, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the Hades proving lab.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Durval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Durval had failed.
So you promised her Regala and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
You wanted me to surrender to the zenith of the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here to... Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No. But I'd be a fool to reveal its... After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with it? Yes. Even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how.
Why help Regala take over? If you want...
Before Regala's rebellion, battling machines and fostering friendships with the car. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirst...
Yes. All Regala craved was war. Against the Karja and anyone who threatened. She would have led the tribe into battle without quit, which was precisely...
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean.
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of foot. One of them, Alva, even joined... Don't you want to know more about...
No. They stepped from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate
Yes, well...
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned, on one of them I teamed up with their expedition, so we found Pharaoh had...
You must have needed Omega clearance.
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human. I'm sure it was still less than he did.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you understand what kind of... For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities. Well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I don't...
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. What an...
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one?
We need to get Silence Weapons to the Zenith base intact if we want to take their shields down.
I'll be gentle.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not.
The plan will work. If we...
Right.
Once all this is over,
I don't know. The more I think about it, if I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus or what they do to me for reading what is clear. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a divine, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned the ancestors be buried away by the board? Would I dare challenge them and risk my... or losing?
who's this? Fidel?
She... We used to be rivals. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line, but we became very close. promised she'd wait for me.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do. I want you to know I'm
Whatever happens, I'm great. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that? Katala will protect you inside.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will fulfill his if we die doing so. At least
I'd rather you both stay.
we'll try and keep.
The rest of us should be enough of a zeniths for you to hack into their network, but you'll have to be quick.
What exactly do you...
I don't know. What was
A flood control system? It was built by Eileen Sasaki. If we can acquire the data on it, then my sister won't have to live in fear of their homes washing away when the
Right. And
Anyway.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous. May truth lead us to...
And I haven't forgotten about the data on Leviathan. I'll let you know when I make it back to...
Thank you, Aloy.
යාට කතා කරා සෝඩ shit.
I hope everybody's ready for this.
Aloy, at least now.
Thanks. Everyone here. If it weren't for Varl.
You know, there was this one night he realized I was having trouble sleeping. To be honest, I think we both... So, he asked me to... He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back, and we sat there. I thought about how Plainsong was how every corner of it must be and any fears I had about our mission. I miss him terribly.
I know. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring.
Try not to hurt him. I should go.
Before you do,
What is it?
you placed this focus in my care. And gave if I should fall in battle. For the both of us.
So,
Make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
එන බර්ඩ් එකක් නේ එරන්ට කතා කරමුද
We're finally doing.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch. I can hear the drinking songs. By the way, Sarah and her sons are, planning the Carja's ultimate. I know there's bigger fish to fry, but
I'll let you know as soon as I'm... If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare...
little bugger's got some personality. Saved my butt with those spectras. Besides it,
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. Varl made the right call.
thanks. Yeah, I found out a few days before you guys went to. I was. So he sat me down for a drink. Vala, Ursa, Lop.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the... And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. A time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
You think it's time for...
Yeah. Oh.
ෂොට්ටක් දාන්න
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the sun. See, during the war, the Karja threw, for what? To die as sacrifice, thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the... And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big...
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace. He enjoyed it. Humiliated.
I remember you telling me something about... That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend. He got her everything she needed to disguise her some perfumes.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of with her bare hands. and put on all of that cart. But Avad insisted it was the only way. Avad had to dress up
She made Avad dress up?
as perfumed and powdered as Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an...
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I guess I should...
I'll see you at the rendezvous.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
ආය කවුද? ටිල්ඩා ඉන්නවා.
Welcome back, Aloy. Well done, Aloy. You're truly a shining
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. It was more than that.
perceptive as ever.
Okay, so...
I was an orphan. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate, and then I met Liz. I kept promises we'd have coffee and some... I thought it was just shop talk, but then I was surprised at how much Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to... For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back, but as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted a hand.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream.
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, beyond even what made Liz, I knew I had to help you.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather, a safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depth, cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Verm, it would bring something else, a heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never... She needed its shelter, even more.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. This and the little trick I pulled.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for She was brilliant. She cared so deeply for the world. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length. She never wanted to share her. I think, in the end, she had... Sometimes I wonder if anyone really...
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call.
මට ඒක මතක නෑ.
I think she regretted how things ended.
Did she? Thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words, and that her last impression of me was as a functionary, not who I truly am.
What else can we expect to find in the Zenith base?
As I mentioned in the briefing, our goal will be the command center. That's where Beta and Gaia are being. There are also printing facilities where the others have been, and the natural resources they've stripped from it.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our... Disaster can strike at any moment, we've learned.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not... I'll admit it bothers me, but I am confident it will deactivate...
How many of them are in the...
10, including only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony... So, Eric... I believe he got worse On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable band of cutthroats and other, even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor. He found success with clientele that required a more. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality. In them, he could go on rampages though I suspect with diminished.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him. Though I'm sure he'd bask in.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Xena.
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans.
And let me guess. All self.
Most, but no. There were a few with whom I got. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself and I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her. But then there were others like Devin Miller. That his only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished.
What can you tell me about your...
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined, able to maintain control with a... But beneath that exterior is a cold... It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital, the avatars of the Apollo data, while we were painted as her benefit.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough.
I would very much like to see his face when he...
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, and while others cloistered themselves in their... He flung his doors wide.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to...
No, he perished when our colony... He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved...
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient... I saw another one of the Zeniths. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members, amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological... Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life... Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice. In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to...
She was her own brand of ruthless. But even rats can cling to a vessel.
Okay.
I'll be here until... And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been more than once I've lost everything. I see Liz's dream fulfilled.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I will.
I got it. Who else is there? Kotalo ඉන්නවනේ.
I miss Varl. It still hurts to think about him. I don't know if the pain will ever really go away. When I find that bastard, Eric, I'm gonna make him pay.
මේ පාරමත් පුළුවන් බලමු. මේක ඉන්ට්‍රෝ එක.
Elizabeth didn't tell me about history.
පුළුවන්.
The more I learn about her life, the more complicated it seems. I guess she saw something good in Tilda. I don't know what exactly, but it seems like it was enough. For a while, at least.
චනේ. අපි කොටාලෝ හොයන් යා.
So, in return,
කොට කතා. ඔය ඉන්නේ කොටාලෝ.
So, how are we?
I do not know everything that you have planned. All that remains is to follow you to the end.
Thank you, Catalo.
You brought us together. Oh, and by the way, I was hoping to go back to the Tremortusk site and test before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you.
Thank you.
Now that training time is over,
The bulwark, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith Bay.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
We didn't really get to talk about what happened.
There was nothing. If he were to knock, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the group among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. When the fight, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her.
Honestly, with her, I'll see you soon then.
It will be my.
කාටද කතා කරන්න ඕන මේකේ? ඔබ දැන් කියන පාරක් කතා කරනවා. කතා කරලම ඇති වෙලා මට නම් දැන්. අපි චූටි බ්‍රේක් එකක් ගමු guys. හරි ඕකේ. අපි එහෙනම් මේන් මිෂන් එක අන්තිම මේන් මිෂන් එක කන්ටිනියු කරමු. මම හිතන්නේ මම හොයාගත්ත අන්තිමේට අපි කාගාවටද මම අර යාළුවන්ට කතා කරන්න කියන එකේ කාටද මේ කතා කරන්න ඉතුරු වෙලා තිබ්බේ කියලා මම හිතන්නේ මම හොයාගත්තා. අපි බලමු. alright මේ entrance එකේ යන්න ඇත්තේ. ආනේ අනිත් පැත්ත. මම හිතන්නේ වාල්ට අන්තිමේට කතා කරන්න ඕන අපි. එයා මැරිලා හිටියට අපි එයාගේ සොහන ගාවට ගිහිල්ලා යන්න කලින් එයාට කතා කරන්න ඕන වගේ දෙයක් තියෙන්නේ. යම් බලමු වාල්ට කතා කරලා අපේ ඔප්ෂනල් එක කම්ප්ලීට් වෙනවද කියලා.
Hey, Val. It's almost time to sneak into the Zenith base. Rescue Beta and Gaia. I don't know how it's gonna go. I really wish you could be there. Well, this is so long. For now.
ඒකත් නැද්ද වන්ද? ඕකේ අපිට දැන් ඒක බල බල ඉන්න විදියක් නැහැ. අපි යන්. මේන් මිෂන් එක ඉවරයක් කරලා දාන්න. ලොගම් ප්ලේස් එක මතන ෆාස්ට් ට්‍රැවල් කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතෙන්ට ගිහිල්ලා අපි ෂේප් එකේ අපේ ප්ලේස් එකට ඇවිදගෙන යන්න. වව්. superior, eh?
Making good use of this.
Bristol backla ගොඩක් ඉන්නවා. Bristol backla තියෙනවා මාර මංකි ටයිප් එකේ උඩුත් ඉන්නවා. මෙතෙන්ට කලින් ආවේ නැහැ. දැන් පොඩි කොල්ලෝ එක්ක ගහ ගන්න නැතුව යන්නේ. wow අර තියෙන්නේ සීනි බේස් එක මෙතන තමයි මුන් ඉන්නේ. I see.
There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
එල ගාම්.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
යම්මට අවසාන සටනට ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්න අපි කොල්ලෝ ටික.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here?
මට කැන්සිය.
Then let's begin.
අර ගාලා අර පිටිපස්සේ ඉන්නේ දැන් මීටර් උනේ කවුද කියලා.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
කොහෙක්කයි යනවත් දන්නේ නැහැ මට නම් ටිල්ඩව ෂුවරුත් නැහැ. එරන් බුවා අපේ වැඩකරු. මට සිරුන්ගේ බේස් එක.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Errand, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only. Aloy, we're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
As long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
අන්තිම සටන. Right.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll
බෙහෙත්
do my
එහෙම
best to
තියනවද
conceal our
ඇතුළේ කියලා?
intrusion.
Yeah.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Hey, Spectres?
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Acid ammo could help here.
Acid ammo, okay. Acid trap. Advance even on.
It's here when you want it. It's not beer, but it'll do.
Alright, අපි දැන් මාරු වෙන්න ඕන මෙතන. මැරුම් නැද්ද? holy shit. එහෙනම් තව එකක් දාලා ඇටැක් කරන්න ගමු. Nice.
Don't get that stuff on you. Hey, boy, ammo. Hey, you okay?
Yeah. I'll find a way back up.
They thought they got me that time.
Yeah, down.
And now's a good time to hit him with plasma. Love this happening. I think we got it.
Nice.
I think you're right.
Find anything?
Yeah.
උන්දෙන් අන්න ලේසියෙන් ගහ ගන්න පුළුවන් වුණා අපිට. ලූට් කරගමු හදිසියට කොන හයවනවා. කොහෙන්ද යන්න තියෙන්නේ? මෙහෙන්නේ.
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
කොතනින්ද? දැරින්නේ.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
Hey, you swim. I'll stay nice and
කොහොමද යන්නේ? උඩින්ද යන්නේ? Let's see.
it's creepy in here.
අපි
Don't
ආපහු
worry. I'll protect you.
I wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another one. Can we please leave the cave now?
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
I'm a respecter.
Sneak or fight? You choose.
I should hit it with plasma.
ගහමුනේ.
How about just leave it here? Here we go.
Holy shit.
Oh, they felt that one.
මැරුම් නැන්.
Oh, look at that thing fizzing away.
Assist.
Nice.
That was a decent shot, I guess.
Better than any Oseram.
Any good loot?
A little.
Let's go. කොහාටද අපි යන්නේ? මෙතෙන්ටනේ.
Tired yet?
Yep.
මෙටල් ෆ්‍රාව එක.
Yeah. Clear those weeds.
Let's clean this up. With me.
These specters are good sport. We
Oh,
can
regala.
take this one, Aloy. Keep moving.
ඕකේ. ඔයාලට ෂුවර් නම් මම යන්න.
That
I
Stormbird
grabbed it if you
carcass
need it.
should get us over the gap.
I hate Stormbird. But I guess that dead one's bad enough. Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of a whole world?
Oh yeah. Good times.
තව ඉන්නවද?
More specters.
Cool.
I'll attack with you.
අම්මා දෙන්නයි තුන් දෙනයි. වවුසා. Now I have to be careful here. It's okay. අපිට ගියකි. පොඩ රෙඩි වෙන්න.
Okay then.
Let's get into this.
ට්‍රැප්ස් ටිකක් දාලා ඉමු. Oh shit.
Get the fumes in your eyes. I guess we're not going for stealth, mate.
කාමරක දාගමු උඩට. Holy shit. That hurts like hell.
Good job I stashed some
Give it a
berries,
rest
huh?
first till I get my step.
Nice, they kick down. Wow, 2 down.
Can't use that now. Aloy, you need this. You want a taste of this?
I think that's all of them.
Nice.
Let's push on.
What do you get?
Just some parts.
කොහාටද යන්න ඕන? මෙතන නෙවෙයි. මෙතන උඩටද?
Here, up this rock.
මාර ස්පෙක්ටර්ස්ලා ගොඩක්නේ. ලෙවල් අප් වෙලා ඉන්නේ නේද? ගහන්න පුළුවන් ඉක්මනට.
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
Well, I'll try not to complain.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
මට උඩ තව වුණා.
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
ස්ටැමිනා නැද්ද?
Well, I should have seen that coming.
Oh, fuck. මේ කොහෙද මේ? How do I get back up? පුළුවන් වෙලාවට.
Yeah, I'll find a way back up.
මේ කොහොමද එහෙම වෙන්නේ? මම හිතුවා මැරලාම ගියා තමයි.
Looks like the others have things under control. Come on, up the slab.
Down.
Good work. What's next?
මේකට ක්‍රාෆ්ට් කරගමුනේ.
Bring it on.
කොහාටද යන්නේ?
Aloy, Alva and I
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Miserable pile of junk.
Ahí ya. Ya.
Right here.
All right, let's go. බලමු කතාත් එක.
Alpha and Catalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
අම්මට
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on.
අම්මට සීර්.
What is that?
Holy shit.
Our army.
ගැම්මට. Nice. Avengers vibes.
I think you got their attention.
Holy shit, my friend.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
And now it can crank out machines to its heart's content.
Thunder Joe, my friend. මට සීර්. Let's go.
Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or we'll find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Aloy. In case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What is it?
We had to do all this climbing.
That a big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
I guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy. Pick it up. Need it. Kill your ass. It's gonna explode. Plasma. Hit it with plasma. Gets a blood bug, doesn't it?
කොහොම නැද්ද එළියට?
Down it goes!
Boom!
ඒක ප්ලාස්මා කතාවරනේ. ඇයි මුන් එළියට පහින්න තාත්තා? අපි එන්නම්කෝ එහෙනම්. දුවනවා ප්ලාස්මා වලින් ගහපුවා. What the fuck? Holy shit. Nice. What the beyond load there? Nice. Keep us in there.
This way.
Big jump. To the right, I think.
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Gala beyond cover chur man.
Another one.
By the blood of the ten!
Here we go. And they went boom. There you go.
Oopsie.
Take this and take it down. Ah, now we're talking.
Oopsie.
Don't get that stuff on you.
Mat.
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
Ready to go on?
Hey, bye. All right. ඕනේ වලියකට අපිට ඒක සෝ දින්නේ ආනේ සෝ උඩ ඉන්නේ රගාල අපිත් ඒක සෙට්
Look at all this zenith
මට
space
සෙවි
stuff.
we are getting there guys, we are getting there.
Come on, let's go.
let's go අම්මට රගාලට ස්පෙක්ට් කෙනෙක් එක ගහ ගන්න වෙනවා.
This way, demon!
රගාලගේ රෙඩෙප්ෂන් ආක යද්ද
This is the death I was promised. Go!
ගැම්මට රගාල මලා යා මට
Gala returned peacefully to the city.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Catalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
පියනවා මට අන්න ෆාසී නික්කොල්ලෝ මුල්ගිට මාරලා ඉන්නේ.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith's inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is
Who
pointless.
like it?
You can't hurt us. Face it, you're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation.
Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light them up!
ආයක මේ EMP blast එකක් වගේ වෙන්න යන්නේ. එකාට එකාට ගහන්න ඕනේ නැහැ.
Are we supposed to be scared?
You better be. Settle down, you motherfuckers. උනුත් වෙලාවට මාව කියලා වගේ.
We can't let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I failed to see another option.
So volume at
Ready?
Let's go.
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
Jammata. Let's go, my friend.
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, die, machine filth!
That's it.
We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network.
Just do the best you can.
Yes.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
Let's go. Move in the way. Margolla marbo. Devu game.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Let's do this.
I don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me. You're gonna wish you had one.
Nice.
Hit me then!
Oh shit. මොකද වැඩිපුරම අදින්න කියලා බලන්න. Okay, fire. Fire, frost camera.
Watch you suffer!
I'm taking you down!
What the hell?
Not much without your shield, are ya?
Should've run, little mouse!
අම්මෝ
You're done for!
Oh, yeah!
shit
You're outclassed!
බෙහෙත් ලවුණා වැඩි දෙයක් කරෙත් නෑ
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
වහල් වෙනුවෙන් පලිගන්න එනවා
Now we're having fun, right?
okay one down
You okay?
I will be. In time.
loot කරන්න බැයිද
Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're okay.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to
Okay.
go. I almost have.
okay let's climb to the top my friend
Aaron? Is
fuck.
everyone all right down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
eh
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called
nemesis who the fuck is
Whatever it
nemesis
is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
මට
Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
nemesis who the fuck is nemesis oh shit කවුද මේ නෙමෙසිස් වලිය යනවා දාම
Almost there.
දැන් ගොඩ දෙනෙක් අඩු වෙලානේ this is it එහෙනම් අපි මොන හරි හදාගමු ක්‍රාෆ්ට් කරනවා බලමු ගිහිල්ලා වෙලා අපි මැච් එක අනුව වෙපන් එක මාරු කරමු ෆාසිනිත් මොකක්ද මේ ප්ලැනට් එකේ යන්න එතකොට දැන් මේ එර්ත් එකේ ආපහු ඉන්න හදනවා කියලා නේ අපිට කතාව මෙච්චර වෙලා කිව්වේ මු නෙමෙසිස් කියලා එකෙකුට බයි පැනලා යන්න හදනවා කියලා දැන් කියන්නේ බේටා
Are you okay?
කවුද මේ නෙමෙසිස්
I
අපි
know
බලමු
you've been
අපේ
through a
කියේ
lot. but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files. Anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there. The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here.
How the Nemesis අපිට බලන්න.
There's something in deep space.
ආ
It's following the Zeniths to Earth.
අම්මට උඩුවේ එක පන්නන් එනවා. What the fuck is that?
Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this.
What the fuck's going
The
on?
Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius.
මට සිරි. Transformers vibes.
Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station.
ප්‍රහයත් එකට ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ නැත්. ටිල්ඩා ඔයා මොකක් කර පිස්සුවක් කෙලින්න නේ යන්නේ.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis. What is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes.
මුම්ම ක්‍රියේට් කරපු AI කෙනෙක්.
Before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking.
Well, yeah.
You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Avengers වගේමයි.
Take cover! Get to the door! Submit, Aloy. You can't win.
I've heard that before.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
What the? මට ඔළුව එකට කොච්චර ඩැමේජ් එකක්ද?
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
You're not taking me, Tilda! Oh, that thing's fast.
Oopsie daisy.
Strike now!
Oopsie. මොකක්ද යකෝ ඒ? ශීල්ඩ් දාගමු ඕකටත් නේ.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
තව චුට්ටයි.
Well, that did something. I'll stand you
Engage
down.
thrusters!
Nice.
This world is finished! Quick! We must leave together!
පිස්සු දෙලින්න එපා. මෙච්චර වෙලා පරිස්සම් කරගත්තේ මේක බ්ලීව් කරන්න. Holy shit.
I will finish this!
Why?
Few more hits. It's using those gold plates to power its attacks.
Okay.
There are no answers in death.
I needed that. It's powering up.
පවර් ෂොට් එකක් ගහලා ක්ලාස් එකට ඉවර කරන්න try කරන්න. අන්න එහෙම.
Why you're holding back?
තිල්ල විසි වුණා එළියට. දැන්වත් ඉවරද? ඒ වලිය. Loot, my friend.
Why couldn't you just let me choose?
අපට සිටිල්ල මැරිලද මහිතුන මැරේ කිය
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database. And begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, boy.
What does it?
Found her. Still on her feet.
Thank the 10.
Goodbye, Silence.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
මෙයා ඔයාවයි බේට ඔයාවයි සයිලන්ස් එක
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
අමර ඌ යන්න තෝ ආවද හිතා ගන්න බෑ ඒ වගේ
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all the help you can get.
දන්සෝ සමාවගේ නිකන් සයිලන්ස් උත්
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
Get the seat. උන් දන්නේ නැහැ මොකක්ද දෙන්නේ කියලා. Nemesis system. ඊළඟ ගේම් එකකින් ඒක වෙන්න ඇති මම
There's
හිතන්නේ
another
වා.
battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought.
ගයියත් සෙට් කරගෙන මොකක් කර ලොකු ගේමක් ගහන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි. බලමු.
It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight
Regala.
any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem. Courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
නියමයි ටොබ්බඩු Guerrilla, you did it again. Mathis De Jong. Into the Forbidden West. පටන් ගත්ත තැන ඉඳන් මම මැප් එක additional combat design super story එක අපි ඊළඟ ගේම් අපිට ඊළඟ ගේම් එකේ නියම nemesis එක්ක ෆයිට් එකක් තියෙන ලොකු ගේම් එකක් සෙට් වෙයි. හැබැයි තව දැන් මේකේ පළවෙනි එක හැදුවේ එක 2000 Horizon HCD පළවෙනි එක 2017. ඒ කියන්නේ අවුරුදු 5කට කලින්. මේක 2022. ඔව් ඒක අවුරුදු 5කට පස්සේ. එතකොට අපිට හිතනවා ඊළඟ එක අඩුමතරම අවුරුදු 4ක්වත් ඇයි ඩිලේ සෙට් උන් නැත්තම් අවුරුදු 4ක් 5ක් කාලයක් අනිවාර්යයෙන් ගන්න තිබුණා. ක්වොලිටි එකට කන්ටෙන්ට් හදනවා. සාමාන්‍ය නිකන් ඕපන් වර්ල්ඩ් එකක් වගේ නිකන් තේරුමක් නැති ඕපන් වර්ල්ඩ් එකක් වගේ විදියට හදන්නේ නැහැ. ඒලා හදන එක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම වෙලාව අරගෙන කාලය අරගෙන ලයිව්. දැන් අපි Ubisoft එකේ මම වැල්හැල්ලා ගෙවුවේ නැහැ. Odyssey එකේ එහෙම වර්ල්ඩ් එක පට්ට ලොකුයි බට් කිසිම ලයිව්ලි ගතියක් නැහැ. සමහර වෙලාවට නිකන් බැරන් ලෑන්ඩ්ස් නිකන් ඔහේ හිස් ලෑන්ඩ්ස් තියෙන. මේකේ අපිට යන හැමතැනම ලොකු දෙයක් අපිට එන්ජොයි කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැම කොටසක්ම අම්මට සිරි කියවෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ උන් ඩිසයින් කරන එක ස්ටෝරි, සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට්, මේන් ක්වෙස්ට්, වර්ල්ඩ් ක්‍රියේෂන් අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම වර්ල්ඩ් ක්‍රියේෂන් එක සුපිරි. වර්ල්ඩ් ක්‍රියේෂන් එක ඒක wow, just fucking wow. World creation nothing now. This is like awesome. අපි බලමු. අපිට ඉතින් ඊළඟට එක්ස්ක්ලූසිව් එකකට ඉතුරුලා තියෙන්නේ God of War Ragnarok. Let's see. පැය 60 ගානක් අපි බලමු. මට හරියට මතක නෑ. අනිවාර්යෙන් පැය 70කට නම් කිට්ටුයි. අනිවාර්යෙන්ම තව මට තව සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් දෙක තුනක් ඉතුරුත් වෙලා තියෙනවා. Let's see. මේන් ස්ටෝරි එක මම සෑහෙන කැමති. මේන් ස්ටෝරි එක මේ ස්ටෝරි එක තව චුට්ටක් දිග වුණා නම් හොඳයි කියලා හිතෙනවා. ඒරෙන්ඩ ස්ටෝරි එක හොඳයි. ඔය පොඩ්ඩක් ඇඟට වදිනවා අධි ගතියකුත් දැවුණා මට. ඒරෙන්ඩ ඕවරෝල් හොඳයි. වර්ල්ඩ් ක්‍රියේෂන් Red Dead 2 එකේ වර්ල්ඩ් එක නියමයි. ඒක ඉතින් යාලා ඒක වෙනම ලෙවල් එකක්. ඒකේ ඩීටේල්ස් බට් මේකත් අනිවාර්යම මම හොඳම ඕපන් වර්ල්ඩ් Red Dead 2 Horizon Zero Dawn GTA දැන් Robin West එක යනවා ඕපන් වර්ල්ඩ් Assassin's Creed 2 ඕපන් වර්ල්ඩ් එක නියමයි 2 Brotherhood නියමයි Black Flag Far Cry 3 නියම ඕපන් වර්ල්ඩ් මේකත් දැන් ඒ ලිස්ට් එකට මම හිතනවා ඇඩ් වෙනවා කියලා ගේමක්ම නැතුව බලමු අපි මේකේ සෙටින්ග්ස් ග්‍රැෆික් වැඩි කරලා මම මේ විදිහට අම්මයි තෝට ලස්සනයි හැබැයි FPS 30 යන්නේ උට ක්‍රෙඩිට්ස් ටික මුලින් ඉඳලා බලන්න තිබ්බා FPS 30 මේ ග්‍රැෆික් උඩරිමේ දාලා ඒවා ලස්සනයි මියුසික් උනත් එදි මම මේ අනිවාර්යෙන් නියමටම හදලා තියෙනවා සුපිරි එහෙමයි එන අවුල් ඉතින් ආයෙ ඉතින් සෑහෙන කාලයකට නෑනේ මම ආසම යුනික් ස්ටෝරි එකක් වන්න එක ස්ටෝරි එක මම මීට වඩා කැමති ethos ran Graniligan Peter Ton Forbidden West wow දැනික මේක වර්ල්ඩ් එක ක්‍රියේට් කරන්නේ ඇමරිකාව දැන් තියෙන එක විනාශ වුණාට පස්සේනේ ඉතින් මුන් අර ගොඩක් ප්ලේසස් ක්‍රියේටර්ස්ලා ගොඩක් ප්ලේසස් ඒක යාලා හිතන විදිහට විනාශ වුණාම තියෙන විදිහ නියමෙටම හදලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ප්ලේසස් ගොඩක් තියෙනවා. YouTube කරලා බැලුවොත් බලන්න පුළුවන්. YouTube එකේ තියෙනවා ගොඩක් ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් ඇත්තට මේ ප්ලේස් එක තියෙන විදිහයි අපේ ගේම් එකේ ඒක ලෝක විනාශයෙන් පස්සේ තියෙන විදිහයි කම්පෙයාර් කරලා දෙපැත්තෙන් සයිඩ් බයි සයිඩ් දාලා තියෙනවා. ඒවා spot on ඉතින් post apocalyptic world එකක් නම් මේක තමයි මම ඔබ කියන්නේ Horizon Zero Dawn 1 එකේ world එකක් නියමයි මේක ඊට වඩා ගොඩක් නියමයි Las Vegas අපි දැන් මේනේ Las Vegas වලට Las Vegas වල කැසිනෝ සනමන ඔක්කොම දැන් කාන්තාරේ වැහිලා ගිහිල්ලා San Francisco තමයි ලස්සනම මොකද කොළ පාට ඉතින් ගස් කැලේට මම කොහොමත් කැමති ඒකයි මගේ පර්සනල් ප්‍රෙෆරන්ස් එක Las Vegas නියමටම හදලා තියෙනවා San Francisco මගේ පර්සනලි මම කැමති ප්ලේස් ඒරියා එක මොකද වතුර තියෙනවා මේ කැසිනෝස් ඔක්කොම එහෙම මේ ඒක දැන් තියෙන කැසිනෝස් ඔක්කොම ලෝක විනා පෝස්ටර් මේ මොනවාද ටෙඩ් ෆාරෝගේ මේ ඇපෝකලයිප්ස් එකෙන් පස්සේ දැන් ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන රුයින්ස් එක නටබුන් නියමටම ඩිසයින් කරලා තියෙනවා. නියමයි. බලමු අපි මේක අන්තිමට කොහොමද සෑන් ෆ්‍රැන්සිස්කෝ වලට හොමාජ් එකක් විදිහට අපි ඔක්කොම ක්‍රෙඩිට්ස් බලමු. They did a decent job. ටික සෑන් ෆ්‍රැන්සිස්කෝ පැත්තට ලං වෙනවා. සෙටල්මන්ට්ස් නම් නියමයි. අර මම එක තැනක ටෝල්නෙක් මේ එකක් අල්ලන්න තියෙන තැනක් තියෙනවා අපේ නිකන් එතන නිකන් ට්‍රී හවුසස් හදලා තියෙන එක නිකන් ඒ ටික ඒ ටෝල්නෙක් මිෂන් එකට විතරයි ටෝල්නෙක් එතන සිකියෝ කරන මිෂන් එකට විතරයි ඒ වර්ල්ඩ් එක හදලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ කොටස හදලා තියෙන්නේ. බට් ඒකට මාර වැඩ ගොඩක් කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒක ඇත්තටම එච්චර ඕනේ නැහැ. ඒ ට්‍රී හවුසස් ටික ඒක මිනිස්සුත් කවුරුත් නැහැ. ඒක කලින් මිනිස්සු ඉඳලා ඇබැන්ඩන් කරපු ඒරියා එකක්. ඒ ඒරියා එකේ සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම උන්ගේ ටෝල්නෙක්ව සිකියෝ කරන මිෂන් එකට විතරක් වෙනම මං හිතන්නේ මාස ගානක වැඩ ගොඩක් කරලා තියෙනවා ඒකට. එතකොට අපිට ඉතින් ඇත්තටම රෙස්පෙක්ට් කරන්න ඕන මුන් try කරලා තියෙන දේ සක්සස්ෆුල් විදිහට ඒක එක්සිකියුට් කරන්න එච්චර දුරට. wow. environment art on a dial set එක world creation vegetation වතුර එහෙම පේනවනේ wow උන් ඒවට කියන රැපිඩ්ස් වල කියන්නේ වතුර වේගෙන් ගලාගෙන යන තැන් වල ඒ අපි graphics උපරිමයට දාලා කියන්නේ fidelity mode එකෙන් play කරොත් වතුර ගලාගෙන යන විදිහ වුණත් උන් ඒ තැනින් තැනට ටෙරේන් එක ගල් තියෙන විදිහ අනුව ඒවා දිසා වෙන විදිහ ඒවා ඒ ගල් තියෙන විදිහට වතුර ගලාගෙන යන විදිහ වෙනස්. එච්චරටම ඒ කියන්නේ උන් තැනින් තැනට ඒ උන් ඒක මම හරියටම දන්නේ නැහැ මම ටෙක්නිකැලිටිස් බට් උන් ඒක මට මතකයි වීඩියෝ එකකදී කියනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ උන් ලොකු වැඩ ගොඩක් කරලා තියෙන කියලා අපිට පැහැදිලිවම තේරෙනවා. මගේ එකම කන්සර්න් එක මේකේ මට තියෙන චුට්ටි අර මම කලින් කිව්වා මේන් ස්ටෝරි එක තව ටිකක් ලොකු කරන්න බෑ. සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් නියමයි. කලින් එකෙත් සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් නියමයි. මේකෙත් නියමයි. එරන්ස් ඒ කියන්නේ සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට්ස් උත් ඇත්තටම සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් නෙමෙයි. ඒක නිකන් මේන් මිෂන් වගේම හරි රෙලෙවන්ට් මිෂන්ස් ටිකක් තියෙන්නේ. මේකේ සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් විදිහට අපිට කන්සිඩර් කරන්න පුළුවන් එරන්ස් කියන ඒවා. ඒව තමයි ඇත්තටම සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් විදිහට ගන්න පුළුවන්. සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට්ස් උත් මේකේ කියන්නේ සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් ඔෆිෂියලි සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් කියලා දෙන සයිඩ් ක්වෙස්ට් උත් නිකන් මේන් ස්ටෝරි එක වගේ තමයි. එහෙම බැලුවොත් සෑහෙන ලොකු ගේම් එකක් වෙනවා. මේන් ස්ටෝරි එක විතරක් කියන දැන් ওই ගයියව රිට්‍රීව් කරලා ෆාසීනිත්ලගේ ෆයිට් එකට එනකොට ඒක ටිකක් ෂෝට්. ඒක විතරයි මගේ එකම කන්සර්න් එක. ඒ වගේ මේක ටිකක් ලේසි. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ලෙවල් අප් වෙලා යන හින්දා දන්න මම හැම වෙලේම ඕවර් පවරින් මේන් මිෂන් එකට වඩා ඒ හින්දා දැනෙනවද දන්නේ. නැත්තම් ඔය ඕපන් වර්ල්ඩ් එකේ යහුවෙන මැෂින්ස් ඊට වඩා ගොඩක් ෆියර්ස් ඒවත් එක ගහ ගන්න අමාරුයි. නියමයි. ඔය වතුර ගලාගෙන යනකොට ඔය අර ගල් තියෙන හරිය වෙනම විදිහකට වතුර ගලන්නේ. මට මේ ස්වම්ප් ඒරියා එක මම බැලුවා මම ආවේ නැති ඒරියා එකක්ද කියලා. sorry. අන්න අර බ්‍රිජ් එක ඇමරිකාවල මට නම් මතක නැහැ ඒක මොකක්ද කියලා. ගෝල්ඩන් ආර්ච් නෙමෙයි. අර දිග බ්‍රිජ් එක අපි දකින්නේ. ඔන්න දැන් තමයි හරියට සෑන් ෆ්‍රැන්සිස්කෝ වලට අපි යන්නේ. wow Hideo Kojima special thanks Kojima Productions wow මොකද්ද දන්නේ උගේ involvement එක බලන්න ඕන. Kojima my man. beaches තමයි very impressive. මේ ගේම් එකේ මුහුද බීච් ඒ ඔක්කොම නියමයි. නියමටම නියමයි. in loving memory of Patrick Monique. කවුරු රයාලගේ නැති වෙච්ච යාළුවෙක් වෙන්නද? ඉතින් ෆාසීනිත් බේස් එක. thank you for playing finally. මං 8.5 overall 8.5 9 වගේ රේටිං එකක් දෙනවා overall. මට ගොඩක්ම අවුල තියෙන ස්ටෝරි කර පොඩ්ඩක් ෂෝට් වගේ දැනෙන එක. ARN everything's better. weapons categories ගොඩක් වැඩි. ඒක ඉතින් Tamanට කැමති විදියට ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක වෙනම දෙයක්. ARN මට හිතෙනවා weapons categories ටිකක් වැඩි කියලා. all right. එනම් බොයිස් අපි මේ ස්ටෝරි එක ඉවර කරා. අපි තව walk through එකක් බොහෝ වෙලාවට Guardians of the Galaxy නැත්තම් Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart ඒ දෙකෙන් එකක් එක සෙට් වෙමු. see you guys on the next one.